towards you, Jeff. I don't know why you want me to hurt you.
Let's do this.
I don't know why you make me have to hurt you.
Do this. Ta-ta, ta-ta. Ta.
Now I'm going to have to hurt you, Jeff.
We are going to have to hurt you, but that's... I mean, you almost hurt him the other night, didn't you?
Sort of. I just kind of slapped him around a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't really hurt him. No, he wasn't on the mat.
Okay. Are you on YouTube yet? Are you watching? Because I want you to see this in real time.
No.
Okay.
I gotta turn down my volume though.
All right. Well, let's do this first. Let's do the important stuff first.
Boom.
Bow. Bow.
Hello, CRJ people.
What is up, everybody?
There's my daytime radio voice back again. You fucks. Wait, you can't do that on daytime radio.
No, definitely cannot.
Be cool if you did. Wait, podcasting. Boom.
That's why you podcast. Because we don't have to worry about it. We don't have to do that. Where's Cam and the Rev? Where are we at?
I'm right here on the live chat.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, people.
Oh, there we are. We're live. Okay. Are you ready for Jeff? He's been quiet. Are you ready for him?
Yeah.
Give it a second.
Where's he at? He's not in here. Is he? Is he under the table?
Yeah, he's here.
Oh.
Put him up on camera.
That's him?
That's him.
That's Jeff?
That's Jeff.
Well, hello, Jeff. You look quite empty inside.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep flexing at the camera. See if I can get the right one. The first one I did was off camera because I'm so swole.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's Jeff. Just empty bottles of bourbon and a sad whiskey glass. That's all we got of Jeff and no microphone. It's the most we're going to get out of Jeff.
Yeah, I feel like you should have those in the sand with like a rusty old microphone just laying in the background.
This is almost the equivalent of a hat on a fishing rod.
Ooh, easy.
I'm telling you, this is where I'm at with Jeff today.
Jesus.
That's where I'm at with Jeff. We're going to full hat on a fishing rod him.
But hat on a fishing rod means they usually don't come back. That's what you're trying to say.
I'm just saying.
It's the CRJ-ish.
Well, yeah, is it? Like, we're full CR right now. Full of CR. All the CR. I mean,
Look,
so
as far
much
as
CR.
logos go, we're keeping the J regardless.
Yeah.
We'll turn into something else.
Yeah. But it's... That's all we're getting. That's all we're getting of Jeff right now. That's all we're getting of it.
Empty bottles. Just empty.
Empty,
emptiness.
Sad bottles of whiskey.
No cork.
No cork.
The corks have been ravished.
Not a clean
and taken
glass.
away. Is there trash inside one of them? Inside the new with the other one, not the Russells?
Yeah.
Is there trash inside? Is that a dime bag? Is that what that is?
Probably.
It's an empty bag of cocaine? Is that what that
Bag
is?
of cocaine. This is Jeff right now. This is Jeff's life.
Wait, should we? Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This is the same. If you go back to the picture.
Is it?
This is the exact same hat that did Cayenne on the Horseshoe Hookers on top of the old fishing pole.
Yeah. Give it over.
That's a big thing to do it.
Give it to me. This is where I'm at today. Don't hold me back, Kyle.
I don't know that this is official, but
don't hold me back.
Oh no. Not the hat on a microphone. Where's the... It's not there.
It's there now. Yeah, that's where we're at.
Hold on. I am screenshotting this, and I'm sending it to Jeff right now.
You know,
CR used to be J.
we used to have a J. This is our J now.
This is our J. How you doing there?
This is our J.
How you doing there,
What's up,
Jefe?
Jeff? How you doing, Jefe? What's going on in your life?
Really? Things are getting
Yeah.
serious, huh?
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
And you guys you staying busy?
So busy.
Oh, you're so busy?
It's crazy that you're busy.
Were you...
You just out stoking the fire.
Did you have any plans this weekend?
Yeah, probably got.
Oh.
one. He didn't.
He didn't.
You didn't, but you didn't. But then all of a sudden,
he didn't
shit
have
popped up.
plans this
Something
evening
popped up.
or this
Popped up.
weekend
Yeah.
because we touched base with him multiple times
He's
earlier
right
this
there.
week.
Just talk to him.
Yeah, we touched. We talked to you multiple times this week, Jeff,
Yeah, we talked to you.
and now here we are.
You forgot.
an hour before we were supposed to record, we get a text.
I get that you're kind of old, Jeff.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
okay. I know you're old. Yeah,
I know
yeah,
I know.
man.
I'm sorry.
I'm glad that you're acknowledging that, like, due to some of your age restricted abilities, you know, I guess would be a way to put that, maybe. That sometimes it gets a little tough. Sometimes it gets a little gay.
Yeah.
And then your week gets all turned around because of the gay. And you can determine that gay however you want to determine the gay. It's a metaphorical gay.
Metaphorically gay.
That's a T-shirt right there, buddy.
Yeah.
That's a title, is what that is.
Absolutely the title.
I saw you reach for the notes. Well, it definitely is. Yeah, man. No, I get it. Yeah, no, I know. Right. Yeah, it's it's tough out here in these streets. You know.
Yeah.
But
Metaphor.
Just out there stoking the fire.
We don't know. Look, here's the thing with Jeff. Okay, there's a couple things I want to talk about. I don't even want to look at him right now while I'm talking to him, so I'm going to take him off the screen.
Okay. Because there's time out there, Jeff.
I'm not mad at Jeff.
No.
I'm just disappointed.
I don't have to be. Oh, that's even worse.
Just disappointed.
Dad.
And that's really honestly how I feel right now with El Jefe. I feel like he's at his. We're at our teenage years with Jefe. This is where I think we're at with Jefe. He's getting rebellious. Like you can't tell me to do. You can't tell me what to do, guys. You can't hold me. You can't put me in a box.
No.
You know, I got stuff going on. I got plans. I'm busy.
The podcast may be your life, but I don't want your life.
I don't want your. You didn't ask me if I wanted your life. And it's just like this is This is where we're at with Jeff. Is he's just rebellious. He doesn't communicate.
Should we spank him?
He may be getting spanked right now. That's probably why he's not here.
We're gonna call you. He's no longer
Spanky.
He's Spanky. He's
El
no longer
Spanky.
El Spanky. You're no longer El Jefe until you're regular on the podcast for like 3 months. You're El Spanky.
Spanky
And metaphorically gay.
El Spanky.
El Spankador.
Yeah.
El Spankadors.
And we obviously are concerned about his well-being.
No, we're not. Shut up.
We want the best. We want the best for Jeff. We do want the best for Jeff.
That's why we try to make him do hard shit.
It's right.
It's best for him.
And stick to his commitments, right? Like podcasting with your friends that you said you were going to do Thursday and then ghosted us for the next 2 days until an hour before we're supposed to record this today.
Morning of.
Yeah, the morning. Yeah, legit in the middle of open mat. He sends the text. Sorry, guys. I had an opportunity to go out of town.
Do you want to call him?
I can't pass this
call
up.
him, do you?
He won't answer. I mean, this is where we're at. Maybe I'll feel more like calling him later in the episode once I kind of get some of this off my chest.
Okay. Well, go ahead. What else you feel there?
Like, what Simon brought up a great point.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Simon brought up a great point.
And what? Okay. Go ahead.
And the point that Simon brought up was guys get got.
They do be getting got.
Guys get got sometimes. And if like he's not even communicating to tell us like where he's at or who he's with.
Sometimes you got to get him before you get got though.
Yeah, I know. How do we know he ain't got already?
What you mean?
Like how do we know this? Queena, what was her name?
No, we're not talking about that. He has not found him a queen.
How do we know that Queena? Because it's not. We don't know who Jeff's with. Okay, just to put it all out there on what we know. We don't know. We don't know where he's at.
And to be fair, he's been like super swamped at work.
He's been very busy at work
from 9 to 5.
This is from 9 to 5 in his insurance office job. Okay, he works at an insurance office.
Mark, it's a lot of calls.
Okay, and so many calls and emails, and he may have carpal tunnel now from all the typing and clicking that he has to do. All the typey, clicky, hunched over,
air conditioning
in his air conditioning on with his polo, with his
blazer every now and then.
And his bobcat sitting over his shoulder. Like we've seen.
Do you think Jeff has one of those little putting greens in his office?
Yes.
When you get up and putt a couple times.
Yes.
shake off the day and then go back to it. I know his office isn't like this, but I just picture Jeff like on the second or third floor overlooking all the other salespeople and secretaries and whatnot.
And he walks up to the
window.
The window.
Mm-hmm. He bangs, hey!
Hey! Hey! Oi! That's you, sorry.
Yeah, that's
hey! Just definitely, hey! 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 What are you guys doing down there?
Come here.
Hey! Hey! Trina, come here!
Are there any donuts left?
Somebody give me my coffee.
Do you have any napkins?
Put the bourbon in it this time.
We just made him out to be Scrooge.
Or the guy off of was that Don Draper off of the show, the old timey like advertising show. It was set in like the 60s.
I don't know that one.
Name's is Don Draper. I don't remember. Let me see what it was. It's very popular.
I could see him as one of the Nip Tuck guys.
On
Catch that reference.
Mad Men.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Mad Men. Yeah.
Yeah, I never watched those, but they were really good apparently.
Yeah, I
Everybody
watched a
said
couple
something good
episodes
about
of it. Then it kind of got a little weird. Kind of like Jeff's life right now. It just everything I was interested in, and now it's just kind of getting a little weird.
Maybe he's hitting up raves. You think he's raving? Just with neon lights,
with pasties,
pasty nipples, but the pasties with just the X,
the X and the fishnet top over top of the pasties.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. And could definitely. I mean, Jeff loves him some Jeff.
Yeah.
So
I bet he does a mask though, some sort of furry mask.
Probably.
That way he can hide his identity.
Yeah, but he still shows his feet.
Definitely shows his feet.
You know, he's definitely so proud of his feet.
He's got like those hippie flops, those hippie slides.
Yeah, he calls them thongs.
Thongs, yeah, toe thongs.
He doesn't call them slides
thongs.
or flip flops.
Look
or
at my feet
slides.
thongs.
He's got my thongs on. He doesn't even say feet thongs. He's thongs. So you have to
strings.
wonder: does he have a thong on, or is he talking about his sandals?
Jeff
Probably has a thong at the rave.
Commando. Straight
I don't
commando.
know. I don't know.
Straight commando.
He may like whale fin it, the thong, like
Whale?
pull the strings.
Whale fin it is. I've never heard it described that
Never
way.
heard that?
No.
Isn't that like does it?
Whale fin
Whale
it.
fin?
It
Coming
fits.
out the back?
No
Coming out
pun
the back
intended.
of
It fits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff whale finning the man thong at the rave with his pasties and his fishnet tops with his wolf mask on.
Braces just glistening in the neon lights.
Yeah.
I bet she does the neon rubber bands.
Yes,
in the braces.
So when he
just
smiles, it just as he goes into darkness, it just just enough Molly to keep things going.
Yeah.
Maybe he went to that. There's a really famous, not I don't know popular, but it's popular, famous club in like Germany, where you have to stand in line and it's like 24 hours and it's only open from like Thursday night at midnight until Sunday night at noon or something.
Jeez.
And it's like one solid party. And you have to stand in line and then change once you get in there, and they like super strict on who gets in and who doesn't.
Damn.
Yeah,
That sounds like some German
That's
shit.
where Jeff's at. Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of whites.
Yeah, all the whites. Jeff is friends of the whites.
Well, the raves are pretty diverse, but
Yeah.
it's just he's gonna, he's just gonna be around all the whites.
He's the whites.
Yeah, the whites.
He is the whites.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff is the whites.
Yeah, he's like the leader of the whites.
It's like I feel like Jeff
wizard.
is entering the phase where like he is very angry with us for no reason. I'm having flashbacks of my teenage boys right now dealing with Jeff.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm like, say angry at us.
Yeah, like
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Doesn't make any sense that he'd be angry
Like
at us.
I'm not cool. You guys. I'm too cool.
Well, that would
to
be
hang
the
out with
teenage
you guys.
thing. Would be like, yeah, he wouldn't. It wouldn't make any sense that he would be angry.
No,
but he'd still be angry.
He's still angry.
Makes no sense.
And he's mad at us because we want to do the podcast.
We have successful marriages.
And oh my god,
What? You don't think there's some haterism there?
Yeah, probably.
Just saying, bro. Just saying, my marriage is awesome.
so good. That is awesome. That is fantastic.
Just saying.
I love my wife.
Yeah, I love my wife.
I wish I could spend more time
and
with
you
her.
know what?
I wish I could spend more time with her.
She loves me back.
Yeah, she does love me back.
I'm not gonna lie, that one hurt a little bit. I almost couldn't get that out, buddy.
Oh, you needed Tums for that one.
That one up,
just like into the throat. No, saw it back down. On out we go.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably hate on a couple black belts with successful marriages too. I don't know, fucking assholes.
My blue belt,
Just saying.
semi-stained white
I don't know.
collar
I mean,
job.
I'm sure he's enjoying being a freak right now and just orgying it up, maybe.
That's why I'm saying he reminds me of a teenager. We just figure out what it's like to get tail.
Slinging.
You know, just it's like, oh, you guys, you don't understand. I love her.
Just freak off.
I love her. But wait, you loved the last 18 of them too. You know, this is a different one than yesterday. How do you love this one?
Claim. Hold on. We went from orgy to I love you. Like that doesn't. I mean, I get what you're saying, but
they love them all.
Wild claim.
It's that free love.
Yeah, I guess
we love them. How do you love
again?
them?
We're speculating. We don't know where
This
he's
is
at.
all speculation.
I said raves and orgies. Okay, so that's how wild I took it.
Molly.
Okay, people.
I sprinkled a little
It was
Molly.
MDMA all over the place. And look,
sprinkled a
the
little
bounce
Molly.
back from a heavy, like a heavy dose of MDMA, like you're ecstasy, mollied up all night. Next day is like you're crashing.
Yeah.
Mood swings and all.
It's holiday weekend.
Coke.
A lot of Coke.
Again, speculating. We don't know that he's doing a bunch of Coke and Molly at raves with pasties on his nipples, in a fishnet suit, wearing a furry mask. But we don't know that he's not doing it.
I don't typically watch Saturday Night Live, but they did a skit last weekend, I think, about Coke so pure and white. It says, "Excuse me, let me scooch by you."
That's funny.
And it was this whole skit of like different Coke dealers coming into this bathroom trying to sell a guy a Coke, and they were arguing about whose Coke was so white. And the next guy comes in, my Coke's so white it stands in his yard and does it like this. Just Coke's so white, and it's like
That's funny.
Ed Lattimore. If you don't know Ed Lattimore, follow him on Twitter, X. He's a former pro boxer, public speaker, comedian, really funny guy. He has a whole thing that he does, Coffee So Black.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've sent you a few things before. Coffee so black that it'll steal your wallet. Coffee so black it goes out for milk and doesn't come back. There's a ton of coffee so black ones. And this is that skit, but cocaine so white. Right. And it is so funny. And that's where Jeff's at right now, allegedly.
Coke so white it makes peanut butter and jelly without the crust.
Yeah, right. It cuts the crust off of it for you, but not Uncrustables. It just cuts the crust off
just
the bread.
The crust off, yeah. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. Coke's so white that it has a full refrigerator. The pantry is full. The mortgage is on time. That's like then that. Look, allegedly.
Yeah, it's that kind of white.
That's.
Have you heard of the pink cocaine?
No, I have not. I am not up to speed on the.
Yeah, there's apparently there was like some sort of issue with it.
Well. Kyle.
I think they said it wasn't as good or something, but it was like all the rave.
Oh, let's text
pink
Jeff.
cocaine.
Jeff, do you see any pink cocaine?
I don't know. I've sent him pictures in the wolf pack.
And want to know if you see any pink cocaine.
Do you really want to be texting that?
Yeah.
What if he just sends you a picture of pink cocaine? Just scrolled out on the table.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, apparently
Makes
it's a
sense.
thing.
Makes sense.
Apparently pink Coke is a thing.
I got to say, I'm a little disappointed in Jeff right now. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to this. Much like Jeff, I'm also very busy.
Are you?
Yeah, a little busy. Yeah, I'm commuting to Jacksonville for work right now.
Florida?
Yeah, Jacksonville, Florida. Not Jacksonville, Alabama.
That's not exactly right down the street, is it?
Jacksonville, Florida. No, I'm commuting there every week for work for the next couple of weeks.
8+ hours?
No, I'm 6. I can do it in 6. Little less depending on it. I don't even risk 75s, 285, 75 south. I go straight to Columbus and then out through Albany and out to Tifton, 60 Perry, right in there somewhere. Yeah, so
Come up through LaGrange and all that.
Yep. Yeah, so I don't even risk the 285, 75 through McDonough and Macon and all that. I don't even do it.
And it's what, an hour from the Florida-Georgia line?
About an hour and 15.
An hour 15.
Hour and 15, yeah. Yeah, once I hit Florida and then hit 10, it's 10 straight over. Yeah, so I'm commuting that, Jeff. I know you're busy driving 15 miles a day to work at your office job.
Yeah, I run a whole
From
ass
9 to
route
5. Yeah, you drive all the time, don't you?
Yeah.
You drive everywhere. You
Tennessee,
Alabama.
Yeah,
almost South Carolina.
Not anymore.
Oh,
I don't do that. Yeah, that was my stipulation. I was like, I'm not fucking doing that one. But still, Macon, Columbus,
Yeah.
Auburn, all the way back up to Cleveland, Tennessee, Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Wow.
And then all the local stuff too.
Yep.
I'm basically between the gym and my route like 70 hours a week.
Yeah.
I push 70 hours a week if you count when I'm get here. Tuesdays I started backing off. My Fridays I'm gonna have to start backing off, but
I basically work from
more or less I'm fucking busy.
I basically work from 5 a.m. Monday morning to about 6 o'clock Friday night. This is my schedule right now.
Yeah, that's the thing about when they have you travel like that and in a motel. Yeah, you're basically on the clock.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, you're doing the work.
No,
they know they got you locked in. You know?
Yeah, locked in.
Unless you're a wild man or something.
Yeah. Well, I do have, I mean, maybe, if you take your pasties with you, I don't know, allegedly take your pasties and fishnets with you.
Are there raves in Gulf Shores? No.
I am sure there probably are. And think we should we could probably text some of our other horseshoe hooker friends right now and see if there's any Memorial Day.
There's some 10th Planet guys down there that know the deal.
I'm sure Yelvo.
He does security.
I'm sure he could help out with that. I'm sure.
Like, look, I got a buddy of mine. He's got a thing for fishnets and pasties on his nipples.
Yeah. What you help him out?
What you got?
Yelvo, I guarantee. Yelvo, not to incriminate him of anything, he knows somebody that knows somebody. Knows a guy that knows a guy.
Surely he knows a guy.
Yeah, what I take with me to Jacksonville is my gym bag with my gi and my rash guard and shorts, and I train, Jeff. And I know that's foreign to you. You may not even understand the words that are coming out of my mouth right now of what actually training jiu-jitsu is. I hear that you watched Thursday night's class from the sideline while complaining about the air conditioning in the gym. But some of us actually train.
There's a new policy in the gym. There's no more air conditioning.
No more air conditioning for blue belts that don't train.
If y'all want AC, I'm going to have to go.
You know where there is AC? There's AC on the mat because as you sweat, your perspiration will evaporate and it will cool your body down.
What do you want to be cold when you train?
I don't know.
I don't know where he's at. Like, that's what I get to hear. I get to hear it's too cold. It's too hot.
This is what we're looking at right now. This is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with hat on a microphone and empty bottles of bourbon, Jeff, with allegedly a little baggie that used to have an illegal substance in it in the bottom of one of the bottles.
Cocaine.
Empty
Coke baggie.
Like,
allegedly.
This is what we're dealing with here. And honestly, it's just freaking sad to me. It's just sad that that's where we're at in our relationship. Maybe we can get him to join the army. Maybe like that worked for Sam. It got his head on straight a little bit. Maybe we can, if
he's way too old to join the army. Mark.
If only Kyle.
French Foreign Legion.
French Foreign Legion. Turn your passport in at the door.
Yeah, you get to be a French citizen.
If only Kyle. Are you ready? Here we go. We're posturing for this one. If only we had a men's retreat where we would take guys that were in these pasty, weird fishnet, coke-fueled
orgies
scenarios. Yes,
freak offs
like Jeff, and could bring them back to a normal human being. If we had somewhere, a getaway to take these guys, like down to the beach, to get them fishing, get them around some other men, some good middling men, and give them a cigar and a fish and maybe even just some beer or some just bourbon, just bourbon.
Bourbon these people, find out who they are.
And show them, put a mirror in front of them and show them who they really are. Maybe that's what if we had that right now, we could do that with Jeff. But no, instead, this is what we get. This is what we get.
Wait, but don't we kind of have that?
But wait, we do have that. We just did that, and
shit,
we're a month out. We're a month out from Jeff's rehab, and he's already back off the wagon.
Ain't that?
How do you fall off the wagon a month out, Jeff?
Were you ever actually on?
Never.
Okay, relax. Relax. He was never even with us. He was against us the whole time. All right, relax. All right. He was with us. He's still with us. He's
real?
just, you know.
What's real anymore?
Well, look, going forward, it may end up being CR, Cam and the Rev, and sometimes Jeff.
Cam and the Rev.
You know, maybe Jeff can just like let us know
What's
when he's
good
ready to
for?
record, and he can just check with us when we're recording.
Yeah, look, Jeff.
I'd be fine with that.
I would be fine with it
okay
too.
with that.
Yeah, no, I would be fine with it too.
But we do have some. We have some new. You know, it's not to let y'all behind the curtain too much, but we got some new scheduling, you know, ideas that we're gonna run. We're gonna roll those out, and we'll see what happens with Jeff then.
Yep.
But
We'll see.
yeah, I don't know.
It's not looking good for the home team, is all I'm saying.
To be fair, Jeff, he put the hat on a mic.
I got the hat on the mic, Jeff.
Hat on a mic is a serious.
I mean, I don't
think that's as bad as the hat on a fishing pole, just because of what it represents already. The time will tell.
Time will tell.
So we'll know the significance of. You can devalue this, Jeff.
Yeah,
you can run
you
this down to
control
where
this.
the hat on a mic doesn't really mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing. Make me a liar, Jeff. Make me a liar. Prove that I'm a liar.
That I'm wrong.
Prove me wrong. You won't. No balls, Jeff. No balls. You won't. You won't do it, Captain Pasty. You won't.
What did we come up with?
We don't.
Jeez, why did we forget already?
We've gone too far. El Spanky.
Spanky. El Spankador.
El Spanky.
El Spanks.
And his Spankadettes.
You think he wears Spanks with his pasties?
Maybe.
Push everything in, keep it where it's supposed to go. Yeah, Spanks. Yeah, pulls them up extra high. Gets the
male camel toe, moose knuckle.
Get a moose knuckle in the front, whale fin in the back.
Whale fin, and moose knuckle.
Whale fin and moose knuckle.
That's his new cartoon that
That's
he has
a new
coming
dance.
out.
That's a new dance.
New dance.
It's a new dance. Hit him with the whale fin.
And moose knuckle.
And then
coming off the moose knuckle.
Stupid. Yeah, well, I guess y'all are used to it by now. So
yeah, it's not like we haven't been here before.
Look, you're gonna get Cam and the Rev regardless.
Yeah.
So
Cam and the Rev's here, buddy.
we're here.
We're here. We're in it.
We're here. We're coffee.
Yeah.
Light on the bourbon today. Plus, we're hydrating.
Yep.
And you know, we got some doodling going.
Doodles, you got snacks over there that unlike Jeff, you're not going to eat on mic and crunch crackers in the microphone while we're trying to.
You want to play
record.
chess? You think people want to watch us play chess?
Yeah, not show the chessboard, just seeing us stare off into the distance,
Into the
void like we're napping.
Yeah.
And not talk.
I don't think people tune in to people just sitting playing chess.
I don't know. Maybe
maybe they do, but
maybe we need to go live on TikTok.
we
just
get an
staring
overhead.
at, just
of the
we could do it.
chessboard, and then one on each of us.
Yep. Could do it. We've got an extra camera now that Jeff's not here. we could do it.
They're gonna be like, "What the fuck is Cam
What
doing?"
is
And then all of a sudden, boom! I pull some shit out of my ass.
Pow, 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 pow. It's like, whoa.
It's kind of like life. I have to just dig myself a hole, and all of a sudden I find like a cave, and then I'm out the back.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like Rambo. I just ran into the fucking cave. First blood. If you haven't watched it, educate yourselves.
Yeah.
That's Dominic's favorite Rambo. It's First Blood.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I've done well as a father.
No, that's good. Yeah. That's good. That's
How much time do we spend on shitting on Jeff?
30 minutes.
Okay. I have a funny story.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
go
just
ahead.
to lighten it up.
Bro, we're light. This is we're
not where you were gonna go.
Twinkle toes over here. No, I backed way off. This is way less. Like I had
You're
little.
lucky I pulled the hat out.
You did,
buddy.
yeah. I had a little bit of an
gained us some ground.
epiphany as kind of we're starting to go through this and had some second thoughts. So. Jeff, just know you're lucky that we did. I don't know that I can hold it in 2 weeks in a row. So just putting it out there.
There's only so much glue I can keep stuck together, guys.
Yeah, Cam does a great job with something that most people wouldn't even realize was a thing, and that's holding back the rev. Most people have no idea.
Don't understand that at all.
They don't know.
figured it'd be the other way around.
They would.
It's not.
It's definitely not.
No.
It's definitely not.
No, I have to kind of maneuver a bit. Black belt the thing.
We were so before you get to your story, we were chatting out here with the guys after open mat, and Davis was talking to the Heltons, all three of them, about something they're going to do. The Heltons are going to do the submission grappling series.
The
3-on-3.
Yeah, 3v3. Is that ATT?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Sandy Springs ATT. Yeah, that'll be right after the
quartet.
NFC quartet.
Yeah, so they were talking about that, and Davis was so confused. Like, he was having a very Davis moment.
He's had a Davis day. He always just looks like he's still like there's a puzzle going off in his head, and he's just trying to put the pieces together.
He's trying to do math.
He's had so many concussions for no reason. Like, he doesn't box. Anyways.
How are you concussed right now?
He's had so many concussions.
Yeah. So Davis was like, "What is this like? Is this like a wrestling match, or like WWE?" And
why would he think that?
I don't know, but Crawford said, "Yeah, it's a TLC match, tables, ladders, and chairs." And I said, "Oh, I am absolutely in as your manager." I said, "I am 100% in. I would like that is me. I am in on a tables, ladders, and chairs match as a manager of a 3-way tag team." I am
definitely see that.
So in. I am
cowboy hat.
Boom! I'm popping somebody with a folding chair.
Just run them with a ladder.
Yeah.
I could see you kicking a ladder with somebody on top of it.
Yeah.
Just front kick it.
Yep. Catch him. RKO him off the ladder. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. Carry on.
So I had
back to you, Kyle.
I had a new student come in, and he's the son of an acquaintance of me and Steph's from back in the bar days and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Nice people, real good people.
Yeah.
Knew her dad and everything. Like I said, real good people.
Dope.
And the kid's like 14, 15, but he's a tall kid. Looks like a grown-ass man.
Mm-hmm.
And so they finally did their free trial and finally get signed up. And, he's a typical teenage kid. Like, he's got to be kind of forced to come to class, some days. And, it's just kind of typical.
Kind of like somebody else.
Oh, teenage. Connecting the dots.
I'm telling you, I'm there. Go ahead. Carry on.
So we're working guard break, like dealing with full guard, which is with the bottom person with their legs wrapped around you to keep you in place and keep your posture down. The context to it is, like in a situation where you can be punched in the face. This is where you can keep yourself, safe and defend from here and, lock up submissions or sweeps.
Right.
And we did, I think we did a pendulum sweep off of it, but either way, so it was full guard, and then the bottom person got a sweep. So all the person on top was just worrying about was keeping good posture, hand fighting, and breaking the guard and standing, right? Or stand or staple is what we do. So either you break the guard and stand to neutral, or as soon as you break the guard, you staple a leg, right? And then it's just specific training, And so the bottom person, I gave them a sweep, and the sweep ends up in mount. So they're kind of, for a new person, they can be a little bit of an awkward position. You're literally between someone's legs, and then the next position is them mounted on you.
Speaking of being between someone's legs and mounted, I wonder what Jeff's doing right now. Okay, sorry. Back to you, Kyle. Back to you.
So he, I noticed like he's not really getting in all the positions with Brandon and stuff like that, and they're kind of chit chatting. So then we get done drilling, we start specific training and all that, and he gets paired up with Kevin, Liz's Kevin.
Yeah.
And Kevin, all I hear Kevin was go, "Oh, I don't know. You're gonna have to ask him." And he was like, "Kyle, he's got a question for you."
Oh no!
I was like, "Okay," and he just walks off and goes and trains with somebody else.
Kevin does?
Like, yeah. Immediately goes and finds another partner. I was like, "What's up, buddy?" And he goes, "Hey, man, is this not kind of gay?" I was like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "It just, it's kind of gay." And I had to try to like do everything in me to not be like, "Well, kind of
Is gay."
So,
but the good kind.
Yeah, but apparently he'd asked Brandon that.
Oh.
And Brandon was like, "Yeah, you gotta kind of get used to that." Was his typical answer. So his kid starts
young Brandon.
Oh,
yeah,
young Brandon.
Course,
yeah, 17-year-old Brandon. Yeah,
of course. That's his response.
So by the time he made it to Kevin was like,
"Nope,
I'm out. Go talk to the professor."
Yes.
And I was like, "Well, what do you mean?" He was like, "Well, it just feels kind of gay." And I was like sexual? And he goes, "No." No, God, no. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, look, you just don't understand the context to it yet because we're just drilling it.
Right.
Like before back in the day, we would just throw you in the fire and sink or swim, little buddy.
Yeah.
I said, right now, we're kind of easing you into it.
We're trying to
no pun intended. And we're just trying we're just drilling it. I said, but we're about to specific train it, and then you'll understand kind of, where all this is useful and why you need to kind of do it this way or why you need to start with it this way. And so he's like, okay. And he specific trains and, it goes fine. He kind of understands. Like I coach him through. I'm like, yep, all right. You broke your guard. Keep your legs in front of you. Blah, blah, blah. Like, this is why you want to break the guard. Yep, right here because they're going to strangle you.
We got a comment in our group, in our live chat.
Did we really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Hey.
He says, "Oh, I joined at the right time."
Yes, you did, Kevin. Excellent, sir. So he gets through all of it, right? And he comes up to me towards the end of the class, and he goes, "Look, I just want to make sure so everybody knows, I am not gay. I am not gay." And he was serious. Poor kid was terrified. I was like, God. Look, relax.
Poor little guy.
It's fine. I said, nobody thinks you're gay. And it's like, unless you keep saying, I'm not gay over and over. All right? I don't know what's going through this kid's mind right now.
I swear I'm not gay. I swear. Guys, I'm not. I promise.
Okay.
Not gay.
I swear to God.
Not gay.
So we finish up and we go to line up and I see him veering off to the side of the mat. And I'm like, hey man, let's line up. We'll bow out. And we bow out and everything. He's like, I'm sorry. I was getting lightheaded. He was like, I was starting to see little dots and all that. I was like little flashes of light, like stars. And he goes, yeah. I was like, are you breathing, buddy? Are you okay? This kid was having a fucking panic attack. I mean, the gay was just overwhelming for him. I didn't think we were that gay. Thank God he didn't show up on a Wednesday night with those animals because they would have freaked the kid out. Freaking butt drag here and there. He'd have, yeah. Oh, it's not gay if you don't look at him, buddy. It'd have been some fucking terrible shit like that.
Just don't make eye contact. My good friend of the show, Kim McDermott, she likes to make fun of our jiu-jitsu.
Oh yeah, she
doesn't come out right and say that it's gay, but
it's a little gay.
she
got to get over that part.
She likes to say things like, wait, he asked me that, and I was like, nope, go talk to Kyle. Apparently he asked a bunch of dudes, and I'm the only adult that shut it down. Everybody else is like,
so I know his mother and everything, like I said.
Yeah.
And we bow out, everything's fine, and he informed me once again that he was not gay. I was like, it's fine, buddy. So I go out there. I meet his mom out. She's out in the car waiting for him. She's got daughters that do softball and all that, so she went and picked them up. And I got to the winter. Like I said, me and Steph's known her for, her and her family for, a while. Not hang out of the house, no, but acquaintances, And I go, so got a little lightheaded at the end of the class. I said, but, he seems to be all right now. And she's like, okay. And I was like, well, He had some concerns, and the daughter's in the back, and I didn't want to just like out him or
right there in front of.
She's like probably Dominic's age, like softball kid, right?
Yeah, God,
straight up softball kid.
that could be bad. That could be so bad.
So I tell her, and I'm like, well, he had a couple questions about the positions and said that they seemed a little gay, and I was like, now to be fair. It's a valid question. I said, given the position, I explained the position and all that. But I also explained the context to it and everything, too. I was like, this is why, you want to, it's in an effort to protect yourself and keep connection and all that kind of stuff. And she's like, well, honey, you're going to have to learn to deal with that. Like, it's, you'll be okay. Like, she's just kind of like, okay, well, valid question, but you can just deal with it. It's you understand now. It's fine.
Yeah.
And I look in the back, and the little sister is laughing her ass off. God. She knew exactly the deal, and she's like pointing and laughing, like classic kid. Little sister, little pain in the ass.
Poor kid.
It was funny as shit. But he's been back since and been fine. No issues with the gay. But
yeah, Kim likes to say she won't say jujitsu. She'll say, oh, are you going to go do that thing that you do where you roll around with other sweaty men? And I was like, yeah, basically.
Is that how you look at it?
That's how you basically. See it? She's like, yeah, okay.
Is that how you see it, Kim?
She's like, there's nothing wrong with that, right? And I was like, definitely not. I said, unless you make eye contact in the middle of it, then it's kind of weird.
I think it's a little weird. Tony used to do that. Tony used to do it on purpose. He would just stare into your eyes. Just stare into your eyes. I'm like, Tony, stop. Jesus. Stop it. And then you pass your garden armbar.
No, it's so funny.
Dick. Yeah, but as far as like, because that's always the argument. It's like, it's all gay. Yeah. It's like, yeah, well, if it's gay or get hit in the fucking face, then I guess we're going gay.
And speaking of which.
What's gay? What?
Speaking of which.
Oh, it hasn't caught up on my end, buddy.
It's there now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, are you implying that Jeff's gay?
No.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
That the hat and the cup and the whiskey's gay?
This is a gay situation.
Like the metaphorical gay?
Metaphorically gay.
Okay. So not like...
Not.
I got you. Not the old gay. Just regular.
Just metaphorically gay.
Yeah. Gay.
To fully.
How many times have we said gay on this episode?
A lot.
It's been a gay ass episode.
It's been a gay episode.
Shout out to Top Water Lures.
Yeah.
This is a good time to plug our sponsors and all.
Yeah.
Westwood Beard Oil.
Cousin
Appreciate
Mike.
You guys. Cousin Mike, PKS.
PKS Paving. So all your paving needs.
In case you got to plow some pavement on that. Wait, no, you don't plow pavement. What do you do with pavement?
Roll it. Pressure.
That doesn't sound as good.
Just roll it on.
Just smear across the landscape.
It's all hot and
right
steamy.
Next to the fields where they're plowed.
Steamy asphalt. Just steam coming off of it.
Right.
Just sweat dripping.
Right. Just steaming black charred.
Bet they don't make eye contact either.
They don't even make eye contact with the people driving by.
No,
that's the rowdy ones.
Signals.
I think I've talked about it on here, but I've got people. Those people piss me off sometimes. The fucking slow down or stop guys, or the slow or stop guys.
Yeah,
because they'll turn a sign that says slow, and then they're like, wave you on to hurry up. I'm like, which one do you want me to fucking do?
Yeah, it's like, hey.
Yeah, I'm like, your sign. I've done that. I have windows like your sign says slow. Why you want me to hurry up? If I speed, you'll be angry.
They would definitely be angry.
Pick one. Slow down. Well, we fucking guy over here's waving me off like what
are we doing?
Like coming out of the pit at NASCAR. Like
yeah.
What are we doing?
And we're out.
Fucking assholes out there working on the street. Get a better job.
Yep.
Cunt.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I know.
That's rough. That's hard. I mean, I thought we were trying to lighten up the episode, and you just hard see it at the end, right at the end.
I was on the road a lot this week. I was busy.
I know. Busy. Yeah, we're so busy.
I almost didn't do the podcast.
I almost text you.
But yet I'm here.
My oldest son's in town.
Right? My wife just got back from also being on the road, being in North Carolina.
From out of state, is in the Army for Memorial Day. He's here.
Oh, yeah, it's Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
He ditched on us on Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah. I know.
Such a dick.
It's sad. He's not even replying to our texts now.
No. Should we call him before we leave?
We can try. Let's try to tap out and call him. You want me? He'll answer he won't answer mine.
Think so?
Yeah, he would answer yours way better.
We'll see.
We have the likelihood of him answering you is way better.
Okay. Yeah, he definitely hasn't answered the old.
Because much like aforementioned Samuel, I think I'm Mark to him now. I think it's no longer the Rev. It's just Mark.
It's hilarious when your boys start calling you Mark. I'm like, don't start saying Mark.
Here we go. He can't hear the sad music, people. Okay, this is just for you guys. He can't hear this.
This is how we're gonna end it. Just rings and just music.
We love you guys.
This is it. Peace.
We'll see you guys Wednesday.